California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now it's Darnold.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around it.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards. Brings up second down.
To the air, May. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards.
On 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Reek Willing.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Darnold.
At the 39.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the turnover continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. To throw, it's May. And he was caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll throw with May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Looking to throw, May. This will be caught at about the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Here's May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Pats are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long